At first, he was cool with my response, but I guess I struck a nerve when I called him a crackhead.
That struck nerves.
Yeah, you know, he said that was disrespectful, but he was bragging about how he was on Reallyfe Street Stars first, how he did this, all his accomplishments first. So I was like, okay, you know, you just coming home, you got to catch up. So you belittling me, fine, I don't have a problem with that. But now, when I see the views going up on Real Tune, okay, now I need to get some of that.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just ain't real. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Now, I had to ask you a question about my brother last time, and I'm asking you because I have a brother that just recently got out of jail, and now he's on house arrest. And I was talking to the other day, he said he's depressed. I said, bitch, you depressed? Bitch, you. He's like, man, I kind of feel still like I'm locked up. Bitch, you at home. What is the mindset? Because I was like, nigga, you was better than where you came from.
Bro, he tripping. Let me just say this here. Cause see, I'm a homebody, I'm boring.
Yeah.
I don't go to club, I don't go out, I don't do none of that. Walmart, home, work, home, and I'm on my YouTube, and I'm trying to figure ways how I can get money, how I can do stuff. So it's like I'm back in jail, but I know I'm not in jail because I can go open my refrigerator. Sometimes I go open that refrigerator, just leave it open. Boy, shut that door. I'll be like, all right, but they don't realize that I can go in this refrigerator and do what I want to do. I can go in here, open up some food or potatoes or whatever, just put it down, or I could just do what I want to do. So with me being home, and with social media, man, it's so much stuff on his phones and so much entertainment. But is he young? Yeah. See, that's the difference. Yeah. See, I'm older, so I like to chill. Because one thing I know, me being inside, I'm staying out the way. I ain't got to worry about no crazy person talking crazy, doing something, or me getting in trouble, or whatever it may be. I'm out the way. I'm home, answer the phone for my son when he called, or my daughter. Or I got a daughter, one of my daughters. I got 5 daughters, but only one daughter that drives me crazy, just bothers me. My daughter Tasia, she calls me all the time.
Well, there you go. Now, you mentioned social media, so I got to touch on it. You know, Terrance Gangsta Williams is a brand. He's, well, I forgot what we called you last time, but, you know, you're everything that we said last time to where we seen you going at another entity, man. We had him on the couch before. He's been Reallyfe Street Stars alumni, which is OG Percy. God damn it.
Hello.
Now, I don't think you've addressed this yet. I don't know if you addressed it on your platform or not, but like OG Percy doing what he's done, you know, Ferguson unit, you know how it go.
He mentioned that he responded to your interview saying that there's no tough guys in prison. Mm-hmm. And you said that you believe there's tough guys in prison.
All right.
And then he responded back. So
okay, Real Tune TV, that's his main man, right? So we was doing an interview, and he was like, well, OG Percy, I said, well, this is my exact word. I said, well, I respectfully disagree with the OG Percy. I said, there are tough guys in prison. He took it and wanted to play chess with me. I felt he went a little far when he went to talking about all his accomplishments. He dissed Birdman at the time. And I'm like, listen, I'm the only one gonna diss Birdman. Let's get that straight. So at first I wasn't gonna respond to him because I was like, but then I started watching their numbers. So I played a numbers game. When I see you getting the views, I'm like, okay, people gonna be waiting for me to respond. So now I'm monetized, so now I can capitalize too. So I respond, and at first he was cool with my response, but I guess I struck a nerve when I called him a crackhead.
That struck nerves.
Yeah, you know, he said that was disrespectful, but he was bragging about how he was on Reallyfe Street Stars first, how he did this, all his accomplishments first. So I was like, okay, you know, you just coming home, you got to catch up. So you belittling me, fine, I don't have a problem with that. But now, when I see the views going up on Real Tune, okay, now I need to get some of that. So I respond the way I like to play. I like to joke. I crack jokes. I do what I do. So I respond back. And then he came back, and then I went back. You know, so we've been going back and forth. But at the end, each one I would joke, he'll say, oh, Terrance, I ain't got no beef, I ain't got no problem with you. Same thing with me. I don't have a personal beef with him. All my internet beef is on the internet. I don't want to take something like that to the streets.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, only thing we're doing is entertaining the people.
Do you think it's a bad look to have two certified OGs going at each other?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It confuses some of the youngsters.
It's a bad look. However, that's why all my videos, I always let them know, and I be sincere from the heart, say no to drugs, stop the violence, put the guns down. And I let people know too, like OG Percy. I just shot him out plenty of time. Real Tune tried to get us together, sit down, but he don't want to do that, you know, to sit down with me, you know, to talk. But at the end of the day, I don't have a personal beef with him. He took a shot at me because I disagreed with him about tough guys being in prison. So when I seen their views going up, I was like, oh, well, I might as well get in the ring with him now. You know what I'm saying? And I sparred with him a little bit. I guess he said I went too far. You know, so now he make his videos. He called me informant, rat, this, and this. So we back and forth, you know, jousting back and forth. I'm waiting on their response now, so I know they got one. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make one with the sitting on the lap. So I'm just waiting for that. I got a response already in the cut for him and Real Tune, because that's his buddy. So, but I've been looking at my last views, so it's like some of my subscribers are kind of hard to please because all they want to do is hear what did Terrance Gangsta Williams, aka OG Giggity, did in the hood. We don't want to hear all this other stuff. They will listen to some of it, but they want to stick to my life story. So some of my, like a person might get 100,000 views on their channel for dissing me, but when I respond back, I'm not going to get the same views. You know, so some of my people like, man, look, we don't want to hear that giggity, we want to hear this here. No.
Now, I know we just talked about, is it a bad look for two OGs to go back and forth? But like you said, isn't it just kind of like it's sparring, like it's entertainment. So if it doesn't look like, if we could get into it and have a conversation and not disrespect each other a little bit, because I mean that's all, like a diss record, and then we just all make money. Is it really a big deal?
I be surprised with these rappers because a lot of these rappers claim they step away from the streets, but they'll let a rapper call them the B word, the F word, your mama, then they'll say, see him at the Grammy, oh, that was a nice verse, that was a nice punchline. I'm like, what the world? What's going on with these guys, you know?
He doesn't know his punchline.
You know, but they just a different world, man. But that's why I always let people know that I don't have a personal beef with OG Percy or whoever else that I go through it with, you know. But I see that people like to be entertained, you know. So
like when you see a situation with the Hassan Campbell, where he's trying to decode Terrance Gangsta.
He plays audio from the guy.
Yeah, he pulling out storylines come out. You have to. Do you entertain it or do you look like, man, some shit I just won't touch?
That's a big YouTuber.
I entertain that immediately. That's
Okay,
Let me tell y'all something.
Listen. Oh shit.
Listen. See, this is the problem, and I respect it. See, you got real life street stars up here with the big dog. See, I'm a little channel. So y'all don't pay attention to me because I'm a little. But when Hassan Campbell dissed me because of that picture with me and Charleston White. He just went out, Charleston White, you talking about you don't hang out with rats? Terrance Gangsta's a rat, and he went off. So I was like, whoa, Hassan come at me? Got him. And I immediately made a video going back at him. I got some pretty good views on it. So, you know, I was cool with that. You know, then he did this, that I can't. And let me tell you what's crazy. I did a video, bro, about like a month or so ago, going at Hassan Campbell. I was addressing Lil Soulja Slim, him, and it's still in my computer now. It won't download. It's still in my computer right now to this day, and I believe there was some good footage that I did, but it's still in my computer right now. So it's, yeah, I was going at him pretty hard.
Okay.
But yeah, like for the most part, when people say something about me, and I look at their views, if I see that I can capitalize, I can make sense out of it, I will respond accordingly. But if it's a small channel, I know he's trying to do like I did. That's how I come up all boosted. You think I'm gonna let you come up off me? I got the blueprint, but you're not about to use that against me.
Oh yeah.
But now I would say this, in this time now, because like I said, I'm running out of stories, so it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next on YouTube. So now a lot of the little channels I've been feeding into their bull, helping them out because it's like, it's enough money for all of us. Okay, what you say? Okay, I'll entertain you, you know.
He's I entertain.
Yeah.
So with I don't know if you've seen the situation with, well, I mean, of course you've seen it, but Ayatollah, Marv, you know, they're big guys making their rounds through Dallas. We haven't had a chance to sit down and talk to them yet, but I definitely want your opinion on what, you know, what their movement is and the things that they had to say, because again, everyone's a critic as they see you on the lights and get to talking.
You said you can't serve two masters.
Yes.
No, I say gods. Everybody uses the word
guys.
master. Yeah. Okay, this is the thing. I seen him get up and he's glorifying this Paru. But then he says he's in the Nation of Islam. And the movement that I'm on, I'm like, bro, you know, I understand you want to hold on to your legendary status, but you're sending a mixed signal to these youngsters. So I was asked the question, what you think? I was like, well, man, I disagree. Once again, the disagreement was you can't serve being you the Nation of Islam, and I gave a good analogy on how you're gonna be in the Nation of Islam and be an active gang member. Because if your shot caller in the gang say, listen, we're gonna start everybody in this neighborhood, stores, everybody gotta pay. And then if the FOI patrolling this neighborhood, they say, listen, protect the neighborhood, don't let nobody start nobody. So now what are you gonna do? Because you're in the Nation of Islam and you're blood, you're gonna listen to your big homie, you're gonna listen to the minister.
Yeah.
He got mad and said, well, he a Sunni Muslim and bro, you attacking my religion now. All thing I say is I don't agree with you being a gang member in the Nation of Islam. He took it far left. Then he quoting hadith saying it's in the Quran. He don't much know the deen. So I was like, we got an old man that's ignorant. But I could have went in and bashed him, and then I could have bashed the Nation of Islam. But because I was in the Nation of Islam for 8 years, so I know the Nation of Islam front and back.
Yeah.
And now I'm a Muslim. We don't supposed to say Sunni Muslim because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, just say you're Muslim. But, you know, I found out the Sunnah. And I was the imam, I don't like to say that word, but I was a prayer leader at the prison where I was at for some years. So I know some of the Arabic. I know how to pray in Islam. And I've studied the Quran. I know the hadith. So the stuff he be quoting, it be out of hadith and he says out the Quran. And I'd be like, man, this old man, he tripping. But I don't want to, I'm not going to go there with him no more because my followers don't like that. I don't get a lot of views on that. So it's like, man, leave that old man alone.
He's stepping on shit, man.
Yeah, they don't really want to hear religion.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to find another channel to sit down with him and joust with him with that.
But the thing is, it's funny. Like a lot of people, like you say, they do like give their self-stature by talking about, yeah, man, I caught this many bodies, like you say, but they're sending the wrong signal. So what do you think, you know, us as a people need to do to kind of clear that up? Because it does feel like people always want to use them stats to kind of justify themselves. You know what I mean?
That goes back to I said, but the peer pressure and people want to be seen. Think about this. When you that dude, or if you a killer, a stepper, or a gangster, whatever you want to, the minor kid you want to go with, the hood is going to talk about you. Everybody else is going to say, oh, OG Giggity boy, in his time he was a stepper, or he pulled a gun, he did this, and this. Or if you look at my PSI, you're going to see I've been charged with 6 homicides. I was sentenced to life sentence in 20 years. I was one of the youngest ones to be charged with an 848, a kingpin charge. And I didn't even have the money or the drugs that Big Meech had, but I know they wanted me to tell on cash money. So I got all this paperwork, right? So I'm not gonna go and tell people, man, you know, I killed 40 people, or man, I killed this dude on this block, or this block, this block. The street's gonna tell you that. So a lot of these guys be feeling like, you don't know who I am, so I won't let you know who I am, I want to poke your chest out. But the minute them people get you in that interrogation room or put them cuffs on you, it's a different story, man, you know? I waited 23 years, 10 months to go in that room, but I went in there, so I know how I feel to be in there, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them, bro, they wouldn't be able to handle that. A lot of them wouldn't last a day. Man, jail is a horrible place to be, man.